Be sure to check out and subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan Podcast, where you can find the Scout Team Podcast, which features plenty prospect interviews coming from the 2018 NFL Draft, and always make sure to leave a 5-star rating. I'm not surprised at all by the amount of talent in the secondary in the FCS. Just looking at the cornerbacks, and 4 guys on this list were NFL Combine invites. It just goes to show you the level of athlete that's found in the subdivision. Now, the letters you see after the prospect's name designates where we believe these guys could best thrive at the next level. S is for slot corner, B is for boundary corner, and F is for your field side corner. Now, both Danny Johnson of Southern and Demontre Wade of Murray State were Senior Bowl participants and also standouts. Wade still has some upside left to his game, as he came into Murray State as a tailback before moving to the cornerback position. Devontae Harris and Teron Johnson, who was also a Senior Bowl participant, are 2 of the more explosive players on the perimeter. Harris had a really good week at the East-West Shrine game, and we look at Central Connecticut State's Javon Elmore. He's one part of a 3-man group in that secondary that has NFL skills. 2 Villanova Wildcats are 2 very good options at cornerback. Malik Reeves has very good matchup skills as a corner. With his footwork alone, he's able to mirror and match and stay in the hip pocket of many receivers that he'll face. He's also coming off of a big week at the East-West Shrine game. His teammate Trey Johnson also brings a variety of skills to the table. Johnson can play off, back deep, in the slot, and also on both edges, equally as effective. He's one of those players that's fast in all directions, and that ability alone keeps him also in the hip pocket of many wide receivers. Both guys, in my opinion, have really good feel for route concepts and are able to make plays on the ball as a result. Tremon Smith of Central Arkansas is also one of the better returnmen in college football. That's an added value that he brings to the table. Many are just starting to get familiar with his game, but Smith has been a big-time player for the Bears since he stepped foot on campus. Malik Duncan has quietly had a stellar career for St. Francis. He's another instinctive jackrabbit type of a player that explodes out of his breaks and make plays on the ball on a consistent basis. Moving over to the safeties in this draft class, and we've separated them into 3 different categories. HB is for your H-backs or slot safety. Those are guys that can play either corner in addition to safety, and S is for free safety, and SS is for strong safety, both in a traditional sense. Cole Reyes of North Dakota is a really good instinctual defender to have on the back end, and you have 2 sets of teammates here on this list, as both UT Martin and Central Connecticut State are well represented. Khalid Higgins and Tay Martin are 2 very good players that are strong in run support, and while the 2 Blue Devils in Najee Brown and Gerard Can are guys that complement each other very well. Brown has tremendous ball skills, while Can is a heat-seeking missile that's coming downhill. George Odom played some linebacker at Central Arkansas, but showed at the Tropical Bowl that he can make the move to strong safety very seamlessly, as he's a very fluid athlete that's also very comfortable in coverage. Mike Basile of Monmouth is one of the more productive and consistent players at the safety position in the FCS. He's a guy that can go between free or strong safety with ease and not have a problem. Saron Neal out of Jacksonville State is one of my favorite players in the draft. He has the perfect skill set to match up against bigger wide receivers with the attitude and aggressiveness of a strong safety. Now, the Senior Bowl just highlighted what he has done his entire career as a Gamecock. Raven Green of James Madison has the range to get sideline to sideline and the above average footwork to match up in the slot if need be. I'm also a big fan of his ball skills that he brings to the table. And 2 HBCU prospects that stand out are Daquan Richardson of Bethune-Cookman and Montrell Meander out of Grambling. Folks may look at Richardson and instantly think, oh, he's a slot corner, but don't let that size fool you. He's a monster versus the run, and also has above average ball skills to handle coverage responsibilities in the short zone area. Now, Meander is a high riser type of a prospect that has a lot of upside left in his game. He's 6'3", 215, and can definitely fly. When you combine that with his background as a wide receiver in college when he was at Texas, you're adding a prospect that can quickly diagnose concepts and get himself in position to make a play on the ball or on the ball carrier. This may be one of the deepest groups of defensive backs, in my opinion, to come out in quite some time in the FCS.